Hi everyone, welcome back to my video. Thank you so much for tuning back in. I know it's been a little while since you've actually seen my face like this. It's been a long 3-month period, I have to say. A lot has happened, but we'll go into everything today. Thank you so much if you are new. I had quite a few subscribers recently. I think it's because I've been posting more and more. Thank you so much. Also, if you have done a shout out for me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I've got a lot to share with you. So today what I'll be doing, I'll be going over all my progress for February, March and April. I'll be showing all of the haul for the last 3 months, Maynia plans, birthday plans, and then a little something that I need to finish. So we'll just go over those things. Please press subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Press like. That means that people can find my videos quicker. They are higher up in the actual algorithm. And let's go. Let's begin. So if you see me looking down, it's because I have my iPad here. I've basically written down all of my progresses for the month. Well, for all of the months, for all 3. So we'll start with, which month are we going to start with? February. Also, I do apologize about the background. I know you see a few things. You can also see my FFO'd glitter village, which I FFO'd maybe end of last year, and then excuse the little gym corner. But the sun is the best this way today, so we're just going to go ahead with it. Okay, 2 minutes into it, let's go. So February, I've stitched on 5 things, and I'm going to show you all of them. And I've just realized that one of those things is all the way down there, so I'm gonna have to pause you for a second. Here we go, I'm back. Sorry for that, guys. So the first thing I've stitched was the African sunset, which is sort of my focus piece, but it's not been a focus for a little while, I'm not gonna lie. I think because I've taken up studying master's degree, I'm back at work full time, and obviously having to still maintain the home and other things, so I've not really been focusing on it too much. And the idea at first was to do 3,000 stitches a month. Now that's gone out the window a long time ago, but I'm just doing my best and see where I can get by the end of this year. The plan was to finish it because it's going to be 3 years on the 27th of December since I've started this, and ideally I would like to finish it. However, so in February I've stitched on this. I've done 2,000 stitches. Now I'll try to insert a photo here of where it was, and this is where it is now. So, oh, goodness me, I know I worked on this area here. I know I've done a lot of work within the trees. I know I've done the blacks, the greens, I've done the oranges, and I've sort of started this way. So, yeah, I mean, I'm getting there, I suppose. I did mention this before, it's Ada, and that really bothered me, but now it's okay. It's, oh, I'm not sure which side to show you. It's gotten a little bit softer than it was originally, and I think the Q-snaps really helped to keep the tension, so it's okay for now. I really like this piece. I would love to finish it, but we will see. And this grime guard is, well, I made it. My housemate, she had some leftover fabric a little while ago, so I just made a grime guard for myself, and I felt very proud. And this needle minder is my favorite Disneyland ride. This is actually a pin that I got from Disneyland in, I can't remember if I got this in America, in Anaheim, or in Paris. I want to say I got this in Paris, and I made it into a needle minder. So this is where I am with this whip. This is going to be a long video, guys, so grab yourself a cup of tea. There's so much to show you. But if you're anything like me, I like long Flosstube videos. I like, who said it, that it's a feature-length video? Was it Noah? Noah Stitches, I want to say, he always says that it's a feature-length video. So yes, it is, and I'm proud of it. Okay, so that's one of the whips, and then I did not work on it in any other months. This is literally February piece. Then I worked on something that I also finished, and I have shared this on Instagram. If you don't follow me, please do. I share a lot of stuff on there. I'm showing you what I'm working on, I'm showing you what I finished, what I bought, what my plans are, and that kind of thing. So definitely check me out on Instagram. But let's go into this. In February, I stitched about 300 stitches on this. Ooh, you can't see. Oh, and it's upside down. Good going, right? So I stitched about 300 stitches, finished off the beading and added the pumpkin, and I finished it. So it's all ready to go. I just need to take off these pieces of fabric and get a little frame. Now, I do think I fudged some of the colours. I think that this grey here is the wrong colour. I think it was meant to be this pale grey up here and this one down here, but I still love it. It doesn't matter, you know, it still works. And this here is a glow in the dark thread, Krynic thread, I believe, but it's gorgeous the way it's shining and all those magenta colours, and oh, I love Mill Hill kits. They're so beautiful. Can't wait to get this framed. I think I'm going to get like a custom frame. Not sure yet. We'll have to think about that. So that was one of the whips. Oh my goodness, guys, you should see what's going on here. I'm literally sat on the sofa and it's almost like a tornado has crushed everything in here. Next thing, what did I stitch on next? Let's have a look. Okay, so I've been stitching on the bookcase, which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't know where you've been the last, I don't know, the last 3 months? I want to say 3 months. What do we think? I want to say 3 months. Everybody's been stitching this. There's been a sale, obviously. There's always a sale for everything. So I stitched on Bookcase by Galliana. You can find the pattern on Etsy, and I'll post a link down below. I stitched on this in February. I've stitched, what is it, 200 and about 250 stitches. What am I saying? That's absolutely wrong. 1,250 stitches. Then I did not stitch on this in March. And in April, I stitched on this 622 stitches. So not too bad, I would say. Just shy of 2,000 stitches. And I'm stitching this with Mrs. Sada's silks. Let's see if I can show you this piece in all its glory. This is Mrs. Sada's silks. I think it's called Popcorn, and the fabric is by XG Designs on Etsy, and it's linen. I think it's 32 count linen. It's gorgeous. Very beautiful. So basically what I've done, I finished off this bit here and then done this and went across to the end there. Obviously I'm still missing the little tower little thingy here, so that will happen at some point. I love the colors in this. In terms of the floss, what I've done, I've been super lazy, and I know Dizzy Stitcher will probably tell me off for this, but because he's using Mrs. Sada's silks for his pandemic, like long dog samplers, I think. And he's done a whole video of how he sorted his floss, and he worked so hard on making it happen, and he asked for so many opinions on how to do it. Now, I did not do any of that. I've been lazy, let's be honest. I've put everything in one bag and then started wrapping it around a bobbin and then just cut it. And I'm just using this. And then once I'm out of this, I'm just going to continue with this. So a little bit lazy, if you want to say that, but you know, it still looks good. So, and it's my piece. So I do whatever I want to do. Anyway, let's move on. So the next piece I've stitched on in February, March and April, actually, in all 3 months. is Fruits of Plenty by Modern Folk Embroidery, and I'll try to show you where I was the last time. And it is in a Q-snap. You're not going to be able to see it very well, but I hope you can still kind of make things out. Is it the right way up? Yes, it is. So I'm only on February's piece, but I've stitched this in February. So I've stitched the first part of it in February. So this is January's part, but I stitched it in February. I only started this in February, I think. So I've stitched 1,000. Oh my goodness, I've not done the maths here, have I? About 2,000, about 3,500 stitches in January. Then in March I did 546. And then in April I did 1,620, something like that. I just can't do the maths. I basically just done every day how much I've done and just left it to add later, but I haven't done that, so I'm just gonna imagine I can do maths very well. I love this piece. It's turning out so beautifully. I love it. Now I do have a sort of a third color that I pop in here. It's like a magenta color. I really like working on this. It's going very well, quick. There's a lot of stitching, that's the only thing. There's a lot of stitches. There's about 4,500 stitches per block. So I am behind, but it doesn't matter, you know. I'm only on the second little installment, but it doesn't matter because it's all about the stitching. It's the process that matters, at least to me. Yes, I do want to have finishes, but the process does matter to me probably more than the actual finish. I think all of us stitchers get to that point where we start going beyond. I was talking about this with somebody in the comments. I think it was the Lithuanian lady, Ruta. She lives in the Netherlands, I believe. And I said this to her, that once you go past, I don't know, 30 whips, it's the process that starts mattering and not the actual finish. But we still love finishes. It doesn't mean we don't like it. Okay, next we have, I worked on Mirabilia, one of my Mirabilias. I worked on Baker's Wife. This is what it's supposed to look like. I'll try again to insert where I was. And this is where I am now. Oh, I love this fabric. It's linen, but it's so stiff. I reckon it's Murano, you know? Can't remember, but I think it's Murano. It's stiffer than Belfast. So, oh, I'm sorry. I know I always have these little tails because I cut them. They're like waist knots. I cut them off later, so you can't see that well. But I've stitched on her in February, and I've stitched 877 stitches. I think I've added some here in her hair. Oh my goodness, I'm so out of practice, aren't I? I've added some in her hair. I want to say sort of purples here, a little bit here. And then I worked on her hand here. And then finished off the chest, I think. It's been so long. This was February, guys, and we are in May now, so. But yeah, I really like working on her. I don't dedicate enough time to her. But again, it's the process that matters. She will be finished one day. I know she will be finished. It's not a question of if she will be finished. It's the question of when. And it doesn't really matter. It's not for anybody. So it does not matter. I'm going to try to put all of the whips out the way, the ones I've spoken about, so it doesn't get all confusing. I have my cup of coffee in my cat mug. I don't know if you know, but I am obsessed with cats, and I've spent all day yesterday, all day today looking at cat photos. So yeah, that's what I do. Does anybody else do that? If you have any of your cat photos, send them to me. I would love to see them. I'll leave my email address down below. Just send them to my email address, and then I can look through them and just then maybe go over them on Flosstube. I don't know. It's something that I love doing. Maybe not everybody does, but I do. Anyway, the next whip, that was a little break. The next whip I have is my friend's sampler, if you like. It's not really a sampler, it's just a piece from Etsy, but I love it. So I've stitched on it in April, and I have done, what is it, 400, about 1,000 stitches. And because it was pretty recent, I kind of remember what I've done, hopefully. So I have done the whole guitar. I've stitched the whole guitar. I have done the whole back stitch for the guitar. I've done the food, so stitching and back stitching, and I've done these letters here. So all of this is about 1,000 stitches. I like putting in little by little. Or maybe I have done the boat as well. Did I do it this time? No, the boat has been done, I think. Or did I do it this time? You know, I think I've done the boat as well. I think I have done the boat as well. It will be clear once I insert where I was the last time here somewhere. But I think I have done the boat as well, you guys, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. I love this. Number one, I love this pattern. Number two, I love the fabric that I'm using, which is from Barbara Creations on Etsy. If I remember, I'll put a link down below. You can find all links to all of these patterns, all of them. Every single whip is down in my description bar with direct links to where you can get the patterns. Always in every single video. So if you ever need anything that you think, oh, that would be quite nice, then absolutely go down and have a look. So what else have I got? Let's have a look. What is this one here? Okay, so the next whip I have is my Beetlejuice piece, and again, details will be in the description below. Now I'm stitching this with my own sort of color conversion with whatever I had in my stash, whatever I could find. So if it doesn't look right, it's not because it wasn't charted right, it's because I'm just going with it. Going with the flow. So again, I'll try to put in where I was the last time, and this is where I am now. I love the way this green is looking. This is by Classic Colourworks, I believe. And what did I work on? I think I worked on this black here only. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what I've done so far. And I've stitched only 183 stitches. Now it's very difficult to stitch this because the fabric is gorgeous, but it's dark. So I need daylight, because when I have the light on at night for stitching, I almost need another one from the back so that I could see the holes. Whereas daylight, I can see it pretty well. So I can only really stitch this in daytime. So that's what's been stopping it from growing faster. But you know, again, it will get there one day. One day. I believe in it. Anything else? Okay, and the last whip within these 3 months is a new start and soon to be a finish. So this is, trying to show you. This is a dancing cat by Little Room in the Attic, again Etsy. Now I've done a stitch with me with this, so you can have a look where I've started. It's a beautiful piece. Let me see if I can put something behind. It's a beautiful piece. However, this back stitching is absolutely killing me. I have so little left. I only have to finish off the arms stitching wise and the legs, and then back stitch it. But oh my goodness, you know, she uses 3 strands, 2 strands, 1 strand, 5 colors in the flowers, 3 colors in the face. I'm crying back stitching. I'm losing my will to live, you know. Next time I'm just going to grab 1 thread and backstitch it with the same thread, you know. But I have not counted stitches for this, but I've counted the hours. So we have 5.5, 7.5, 12.5, 13.5, 14 hours so far, and I think there isn't that much left in it, but I'm sort of, it's on pause for now because, you know, the bag stitching, and who likes doing that? But these are the things I worked on. Now I know it's not a lot of things, but I don't have a lot of time to stitch these days because of going back to work full-time after my furlough has finished and studying for my master's degree. I'm really stitching as and where and when I'm able to, so it could be a couple of hours a week, it could be no stitching. So in February I've stitched 7,678 stitches. Now this is when I was still off of work, so that kind of shows up. In March I had such a stitching block, I did not want to stitch. Sometimes I just get like this. Oh, it's gotten dark outside, I don't know if it's obvious. In March I've only stitched on Fruits of Plenty, and that was 456 stitches. That was it. I stitched one day in March. I just had such a block. I didn't want to do anything, I didn't want to stitch anything. And I sometimes get like this with stitching. I get so into it and I go, work on every single whip, and then all of a sudden don't want to do anything. C'est la vie, you know. And then in April, I haven't added the stitches, so let's see if I can do the maths here. Bookcase, excuse me, 622, Beetlejuice 183, so about 800-ish. Then about what is it, 400, about 400, I don't know, about 900-ish for Friends. So that's about 2,000, that's 3, 4, about 4,000 stitches, I want to say. So it's definitely not my best, but it's also not my worst, and it's been better in April because I had a couple of weeks off of uni, of my degree, and that was because of Easter holidays. So I had handed in my final assignment for one of the modules and just sort of went off with stitching. Okay, a couple of other things now. We'll go through the haul maybe. Now please do bear in mind that all of this stuff I bought in February, March and April. Now, well, most of it has been bought in February with sort of still Christmas money. So, you know, there's a lot there. Now I have a little stop now on purchasing so much stuff. That being said, I've purchased 2 things from the Owl Forest embroidery the other day, so, but I'm trying to do my best. Okay, item number 1, and you will know why I had to buy this. I got this on eBay. I mean, who doesn't like cats with feathers and pillows and pinks and beiges and, you know, peachy colors? Just look at it. Look how adorable. And the little bunny. Oh my goodness, and look, they've got soft toys as well. And it does come with the actual feathers, and all the threads sorted. And it's 14 count Ada. I'm not sure. It's almost a full coverage apart. So it is full coverage apart from obviously around here. So I don't know if I'll be changing that one day fabric wise, but we will find out. So that is done. Now, one of the Lithuanian Flosstubers, she does Flosstube in English as well. What's her Flosstube called? Magic Pond. Oh no, it's something like Magic Pond cross stitch or something along those lines. Her name is Jurgita, and she stitched this. I'm not sure if she's finished stitching it, but I know she was so close to finishing it. And the colors are, oh my goodness, honestly, the colors are, I don't think, I think I'm gonna try and link her video down below so you could go and have a look at her progress. But I mean, just look at it. I don't think I'll be stitching this as a pillow. It comes with a ridiculously ginormous Ada, and you have to use I'm just trying to read how many strands, but I know that you have to stitch with a ridiculous amount of strands. I don't think it says anywhere around here, but Ada is massive. Again, it doesn't say what size Ada this is. I want to say maybe 10, size 10 Ada. It's huge. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use a smaller even weave and just stitch this to hang it up, not as a pillow, because as I say, originally this is a pillow, and you can see they filled in the gaps here, so it could be made into a pillow, but I'm not going to do that. Even though it would suit my bedroom. These are the colours in my bedroom, sort of the teals and blues. I might change my mind by the time I actually get on with it, you know. Oh, it's gotten so dark outside. It might rain. I'm so sorry, guys. The light isn't the best. I do apologise. I thought, oh, it's daylight. I'm going to film this today, and it's lovely and pretty outside and sunny. And then, obviously, I could turn my ring light on, but I would have to pause you, plug it in, yada, 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 and who has time for that? So, next purchase is a big purchase, and it's been on my wish list for a little while, since the date came out. It's this kit here. Let's just look at it and admire its beauty. Let's just breathe in and look at it. I believe this is New York in autumn. How beautiful. Now it is huge, not gonna lie, and it is full coverage as well. Now this comes with 16 count Ada, so I'll probably keep that. I might swap it for 18 count Ada is my favorite one to stitch on. This is what I've stitched African Sunset on. 16 is a bit too big for me still. I feel like on 18 count I can use 2 threads and I'm okay with the coverage. On 16, not so sure, but we will have to see. I'll have to wait and see. I'll probably just use this. I reckon it's quite a big piece, and I don't want to be spending more money on it. Then I got this, which is a beautiful, beautiful kit. I got this off on eBay. And I'm so bad with names, guys. I'm so sorry. Is it Handwork Maniac? Brenda? No, is it Brenda? I think it's Brenda. I'm pretty sure it's Brenda. She's stitching this, but she's not stitching the background, which is what I would do. I would not stitch the background. Just pick a nice fabric and stitch all the books. So I would not use the Ada that's in this. I think yes, it is a 14 count Ada in this. So that does mean I can go smaller, and there should be enough threads. So that's that. Again, guys, please do bear in mind, all of this is across 3 months. So I don't think I bought anything on, or did I? I may have bought something on Etsy. I bought a couple of patterns on Etsy, but I'm not going to show you those. I'm just going to go over what I have here. Then, if you followed me around maybe January time last year, I bought these guys. So I bought the red, the green, blue, but I didn't buy this one because I didn't really think it was as beautiful as the other ones. But then I kept having this, thought to myself of, but it's not the whole collection. I need the whole collection. I have to have the whole thing. I can't just have 3 out of the 4. So Found it, bought it. Had to. You know, needs must, my friends. Then the next one, now I posted this on Instagram when this just released, and I just noticed something as well, which I'll tell you in a second. But when this was released, it really reminded me and my cousin. Here we are. So my cousin's got blonde hair, so that would be her. And I always, growing up, I had brown hair, so that's like me. And she does look like me, like very sassy. And my cousin's quite sassy as well, but she's more of a, how do I put this? She's more of a pretty eyelashes and the hair extensions, that kind of thing. She's lovely. I love her to death. But that's definitely her, and that's definitely me, sort of a bit like a tomboy sometimes. And I had to buy this. I bought this on eBay. Now, the interesting thing is it has a QR code here on the back. So I wonder if I can have their pattern as a either PDF or for Pattern Keeper or Saga. What does it say? I don't know. We'll have to look into it. It could be just taking me to the range of other kits, maybe. Who knows? Okay. Next up, I can't remember if I did show you this in my January wrap up or not, so I thought I might as well do it. I finally received this from the Crafty Kitten. I received this a little while ago. It's Bella Filipina. Yes, it is. And this is called Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile. Isn't she stunning? Look at that cheetah as well. I think that's a cheetah. Sorry about the glare as well. She's gorgeous. Now, all of their patterns do need a lot of threads, a lot of beads, carnix, all sorts, similar to Mirabilia. I have no plans on starting that anytime soon, but I had to have the pattern, obviously. You know, fear of missing out. I think all of us have been there. And then I also got this. So a lady on one of the Facebook groups, she had posted a finished piece and I fell in love straight away. It's a Christmassy piece, which is this one down here. And this photo does not do it justice. I swear, guys, if I could find that photo from Facebook, which I know I won't be able to now because it was a little while ago, it looks so stunning when it's stitched. In real, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I had to have it, so I managed to source it online. But it's gorgeous. And they, on the back, they have sort of a run through of their other ones. I really like this one. They're beautiful. I don't think, what's the princess here? What's the company? Jeanette Cruz Designs. It's so beautiful. I know this one isn't for everybody, but in my opinion, it's very pretty. Then I got this very long time ago. This must have been February purchase. I got this on eBay again. I saw this being stitched by somebody on Flosstube. Again, I'm so sorry, I can't remember your name. It's by the Cricket Collection. It's gorgeous. And I know the Flosstuber did mention that it was difficult to stitch in a way because there was a lot of white stitching sort of in blocks. But in my mind, that's just making it easier, you know? I love this. It's gorgeous. It's just absolutely fantastic. Look at those little fish. Oh, so adorable. And those little guys there. I love it. Just absolutely adore it. Then I've got a few Just Nans. Actually, just one. Why did I think there's been more? I don't know. Oh my goodness, it's gotten so dark. Oh, I hope I can make this video a bit brighter for you later. So one of the Just Nans is this one. It's called Christmas Jewel. I love it. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like it? I think it's fantastic. It doesn't come, you could probably hear that outside. It doesn't come with the beads pack or anything, and this is what it requires. So it's quite an extensive list. The actual pattern is quite small, so I hope I'll be able to read that and make it work. But it's gorgeous. I had to have it. Now, the next one. Okay, there's a bit of a prehistory with this one. So I saw this pattern on, must have been eBay. And because basically UK have gone through the whole Brexit situation, we're no longer, from the 1st of January, we are no longer a part of European Union. So anything I purchase from anywhere in the world, I have to pay import taxes. Now that's making everything so expensive. So if I want to order something like a chart from an American seller, I have to pay for the chart. I have to pay about $15 for shipping, and on top of that I have to pay VAT. So some stuff is becoming extortionate and I just I can't purchase it anymore. And I saw this pattern on eBay and I wanted it so badly, but it would have cost me a fortune. It would have cost me probably about £50 just for the chart, and I just can't do that. Not for something that's, you know, it's not out of print memorabilia or anything like that. And then I went on Etsy and there was one listing for that same chart from a UK seller. And this is the chart. It's by the Cricket Collection, and this doesn't really appeal to me, but this, oh yes, I can't wait to stitch this and put it in my bathroom. It looks like me. I'm going to do a colour conversion for her hair. I'm going to do her hair in red. I just think it's, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, she's gorgeous. What does it say at the bottom? Spa something? Spa HH? I'll probably just ditch that and just do this. I love it. So I was well pleased, you know, well pleased. Then I got this. This was like a very random purchase. It was on Arts and Design's website here in the UK. I saw it and I wanted it. I don't know why, but sort of cat patterns and charts and kits and Christmas and Halloween, they just do it for me. I can't resist it. I have to get them. And I love this one. Now the black, everything where she's black, that's not actually stitched, that's the fabric. So it is stitched on black, which I don't know how I feel about it, because obviously it has this huge moon, so you would have to have very good coverage, so quite a lot of floss to go over black. Would it be just easier to stitch black on lighter fabric or white on dark fabric? That is the question for today. What's easier, stitching black on light fabric and having enough coverage, or stitching white on black? That's the debate that I'm having with this pattern. I'm sorry if I'm looking at the wrong thing, but it's kind of difficult to remember. Anyway, love it, love it, love it. Not that many to go now, I swear guys, there isn't as much left. Then I got this one by the Ink Circles, and apparently this is from 2018, which somehow it slipped my eyes. I don't think I've ever seen this. And it says, "Little kittens, lost mittens." I mean, how precious is this? My heart melts for this. It's like a Quaker style as well. Oh my goodness, look at these little ones here. And the washing line. Oh, I don't like the colours used, so I'm definitely going to change that, but I love, 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 love the chart. Then I got something I've been wanting for a very long time. Ta-da! Da-da! Do-do! Hello! I know a lot of you know this chart. It's been out for a little while, since 2016, and it's been very popular. I love everything about this. I wouldn't change anything. So beautiful. Not me, but the chart. And then another cat one. Ooh, everything just fell down. My Tower of Pisa is falling down. Love this one. Love the cauldron, the green. I think it's some sort of metallic thread, green/blue. It's this thread here. I've never heard of it before. I reckon that's like a French brand. Oh, my camera won't focus because it's a phone camera. But I hope you can see it. I can't pronounce it. I'll just probably have to convert it to acrylic. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then again, I can't remember if I've mentioned these before, but I am getting these on a monthly basis. Love them. We'll be stitching them soon. Not sure exactly when, but that will happen one day in time. And then 2 fabrics. Now, if you followed me for a little while, you will know that I am a part of Barbaral Creations on Etsy Fabric of the Month Club. And I get the smaller cuts, so that means that I get 2 a month rather than 1. I have stopped it now because I have a lot of stash. I've done a sort of re-sort through situation with my fabrics, and I have a lot of fabrics. It's going to take me forever to go through them, so there's no point in keep purchasing them. There was a time when I needed to build up my stash, and I still need sort of light greys, light blues and purples, and like very natural colours, neutrals. I have none. Is there a club, Fabric of the Month, where you can get only neutrals? If there is, let me know and I'll definitely join that. But for now, there's nothing that I know of just for neutrals, so I'm staying away from the fabrics for now until I can probably find the Fabric of the Month for neutral colours. But this is one of the fabrics I got as a Fabric of the Month for March. This is a lovely, lovely colour. I think this will be beautiful for sort of Halloween stitching. And then this one, the opal ones. It's beautiful as well. Again, could be quite nice for Halloween. Who knows? Oh, it's gone so dark. I'm so sorry, guys. And the hour that I've been filming, it's gone from being super bright to super dark. And then she added this little bit of trim free as a little gift, which is always very nice. Little gifts are always nice. Right, I've got a couple more things and then I will be done. So, side note number 1, I have decided to ditch one of my whips. It will no longer happen. Okay, which is this one here. I might pick it up at some point one day again, but for now, I love it, but I've not worked on it in 3 years, I think. And I could use the fabric for something better. I don't know whether I don't like the colours on this fabric. I also don't like the chart. It's very difficult to read. So for now, I'm ditching this. I'm not counting this into my totals, if that makes sense. I think I can open that spot up for something a little bit better. Couple more things, and then we will be done, my friends. So, a little while ago, I've shared with you one of my finishes. I shared with you maybe end of last year, which is this Letter B by Nora Corbett. I know the lighting isn't the greatest, but she is gorgeous. And I know you've seen her before. I have finally got a frame for her, which is, let me see if I can cover the code discount code. It's this frame here, and that's the company website where I got it from. It's a custom frame, and I'm hoping that it will look good with the color of the fabric. What do we think? We can see the frame is here. So this is what I'll be doing today. I need to iron it and get this all done and sorted, and then I'll send it off to my cousin whose birthday was on the 24th of April. Her name is Barbara, which would be Barbara in English. So hence the B. So that will be a finish very soon. But I just wanted to show you that the frame has arrived. If you were interested by any chance. And last but not least, let's go into Maynia. Now, we are about 45 minutes into it, so I don't want this to be far too long. But I had quite a few things to go through with you, and I still have a few life updates and things, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, now if you know me, I don't think I've ever done Maynia. I always wanted to. I had plans, but it never actually happened. Oh, and my hair looks quite nice today. But I've never actually done Maynia. Now, this year, again, I'm working and studying and doing gajillion of other stuff. But the plan is at least to start things. I might not work a lot on them, but I will start them. So I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 starts, 1 per week. So hopefully I can keep up with it. Right, start number 1. It's this beautiful pattern called Home. Now the plan is to finish this before I move out of my current home into my own home. Well, my own home. I'm moving out. I won't have any housemates. I'll be on my own. Hopefully that will make it a bit easier to film Flosstube videos and stitch with me's and things like that. So I love this. I'm using exact same colours. I'm not changing anything. It's beautiful, and I have a fabric picked out for this, which is again Barbara Creations from my stash. It's a big piece, but the problem is this is quite long. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is quite long. It's actually quite close to the what's on the picture. This is a bit more brownish. This is like stone color. What's the light stone? It is light stone. It's this beautiful grey. It's not very modeled. It's pretty simple, but I want it to be pretty simple. And then I have all the floss ready to go, which is these colors here, and I think they will look quite pretty on this fabric. There will be a lot of fabric left over. I definitely know that because it's a huge piece. It's a 70 by 50 centimeters or 27 by 19 inches. This is 32 count Swigard Belfast linen. Ta-da! I'm definitely starting this, and I will be starting as soon as I can, really, just because I really want to do this before I move into my new home. Then my next second start for Maynia is this kit by Mill Hill. It's Button and Beads kit. It's called Falalala Llamas. Falalala Llamas, Falalala Llamas. I love llamas. If you know me, I love llamas as much as I love cats, really. Let's be honest. And they are gorgeous. And obviously Mill Hill kits have everything in there already, so that will be quick and easy. Then my next start, which I thought, you know, we're getting closer to halfway point within the year, so I'm going to start this. Now, I think, oh, almost dropped it. I think it makes, does it make 2? I'm just reading. The kit consists of mulline cotton threads, 11 colors, plastic canvas, chart and beads. I've got a feeling you can make 2. Yeah, I think you can make 2 to make them sort of double-sided, I reckon. So you could kind of attach them and make them double-sided. But the idea is for me, or even have 2 within, maybe it's meant to be 2 within the actual kit, so that you have 2 baubles on your Christmas tree. But I'm going to start with 1 and stitch it for my mum, and the other one stitched for me. I'll probably just stitch 1 for now and then the other one at some point later down the line. So that's that. And then a start I've been meaning to have for over a year now. This I got, I want to say last April, from Top Knot Stitcher. She also has a Flosstube channel. Check her out, she's awesome. I know that Michelle from Bendy Stitchy, Michelle Bendy Stitchy, she stitched this all the way back in last year in March, I want to say, or maybe April. And I know she finished it, and it's got everything in it. It's got the silks, it's got the little skull wax thingy, the ribbons, and instructions how to sew this up. This is going to be fantastic. It basically keeps your needles in there. Let me just open it up so we could investigate what's inside. So we have these little markers here. Sorry guys, there was a bit of a break there because I was looking at all the stuff. These markers here, little rulers to go inside the pouch. We have the skull wax. We have many different silks in pouches ready to go, which is brilliant. Won't have to do anything. We've got the ribbons, we've got beads, and the most amazing skull beads. Well, that's just everything. That's so me. And I'm dropping everything, and then John James needles. So I can't wait. It's got finishing fabric inside, it's got everything inside you might need. So I really look forward to it. I really look forward to it. I know there was a bit of a problem with the pattern. I can't remember what it was, but it's either upside down or something along those lines. I can't remember, it was Michelle who noticed it or somebody else. But I know there was some sort of a problem, so just if you've got this kit, be mindful. I will be stitching this for Stitch Mania. It's one of my 4 starts. Now, my birthday is on the 11th of May. However, this year I've decided that maybe I won't start anything because I have 4 starts for Maynia as is. And I should really work on my birthday start from last year, which was the garden fan by Dimensions. So I might just do that. But if you have any suggestions for a birthday start, please leave it down below and I'll investigate, see if I can start anything, if I want to start anything, and I'll go into all of that for you. But I think, looking over what I have here, we are done stitching wise. So if you're interested from this point onwards, a few updates on my life. If you're not, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. So, but if you are interested, stay tuned. So I know if you followed me on Instagram recently, and if you just, messaged me, I'll talk to you about these things, but I have been trying to find a new place to live. Now, the reason being is that my housemate, she's moving back in with her ex-boyfriend, and I don't really want to live with somebody new, with a stranger. So, and I can't afford to pay for this flat, for this apartment by myself, because it's 2 double bedroom apartment, which is huge, and I can't afford to pay for it by myself. Now, I know I've said this in one of my Stitch With Me's, but if you don't watch them, I've mentioned this. I don't know whether that's just the case of it being a very popular place. So where I live in a sort of resort type of town, if you like. It's very touristy, it's very popular in that sense. So I don't know whether it's because of that, but the demand for 1-bedroom flats is all the way up here, but the supply is all the way down here. The same goes to London, maybe Manchester, Leeds, those big places, big cities. So it's been so exhausting. I've spent maybe, I'm not joking, probably 2 days if I put them all together, just viewing places, viewing flats and trying to find something. No, what normally happens, I had my budget set and I knew that I can go a little bit over, and I know what I can get for that money because I've seen very good flats before, but most of them are just awful. But people still expect so much money for them, so a lot of them don't have any parking, you know, have only shower rather than a bathtub and that kind of thing. And the ones that I did want, and this is a good sort of advice for you if you are looking for something here in the UK as well, sort of like a 1-bedroom flat. A couple of times I did find something. I've put in the application to be considered for tenancy, but the problem was there were so many people applying for it, and the landlord picks out the right candidates. So they obviously look at your annual salary, they look at your previous accommodation, where you lived, how long you lived there for, they look at your occupation, where do you work, and really if a couple applies, I can't compete with 2 people's income streams, you know. So it's been so frustrating the amount of times that I've gone into my car from the viewing and just cried because I'm so exhausted. Where I work an hour away, so I have to drive to work, then drive from work to for an hour again to the flat viewing, then drive back to work. It was so exhausting. One of the most exhausting experiences I've ever had. Genuinely, it's been awful. But the good news is I found a flat and I was accepted by the landlord. So it was the second flat, well, that I put my application in to be considered for the tenancy. It's beautiful. It's a 1-bedroom flat. It has a rooftop terrace, which has like a you know, fake grass all over it, some flower pots, you can grow things there if you want to. It has a feature fireplace. It has a parking spot, everything I wanted. It has a bathtub rather than a shower. It's everything I could have ever wanted. It's amazing, honestly, hands down amazing. I'm so pleased. So yay, I'm moving in on the 4th of June if anybody's interested, and I'm so excited, which means there will be more videos coming. I'll have more time to film when I'm on my own at home, there's no interruptions and that kind of thing, so I'm so excited. So that's one of the news. What else? Yes, I am back at work. I got back couple of days before Easter, so end of March, last few days in March, and it's been so full on. If you don't know what I do, I am events manager. I look after events, I plan them, manage them, run them for a hospitality company in a huge estate. So the estate has 2 grade 1 listed buildings from 13th century and a museum. So I look after all of them and events in all of them and on the grounds. And it's been so full on, guys. It's been, I don't know what's happening, but everybody's just wanting to book things this year, not next year, this year. And I'm talking weddings, birthday parties, anniversaries, corporate events, team buildings, family, you know, corporate companies booking families to come in that work for them. And it's been manic. Because of redundancies, there's only me and my general manager at the moment, so the 2 of us are working our asses off. It's been mental, plus I'm doing my master's degree, so it's all been all over. In terms of studies, I have finished, so there's 6 modules in my master's degree plus a dissertation, and all of this is meant to be done over 2.5 years. So I have completed the first module out of the 6. I've submitted my final assignment and I got the grade. Overall I got 90%, which is in the UK, I know it's different in America, it's different in Lithuania and Russia, but in the UK that means I got a first. I think anything above, is it 79% is a first, and I've got 90, so yes, good going so far. I'm really trying. and I've started the second module a week ago. This is what I'm actually going to be doing after today's video. After I get it all done and filmed, posted, that's what I'll be doing, studying, wasting my life on books. Just joking, it's not time wasted. I know it's going to good causes. So that's where I am with studying. Also congratulations to Noah Stitches. I believe he passed his, is it final exam or something along those lines, or his qualification, and I know he was worried about it, so huge congratulations to Noah. I'm so happy for him. It's just fantastic news. But I think that is all I have today. All I was going to say, maybe just a little wrap up, a couple of questions that we can discuss down below. Number one, I've mentioned in a bit earlier today, what do you think is easier? Stitching with white thread on black fabric, or stitching black 310 DMC on white fabric or light fabric? What do you think about that? Number two, what should I start working on for my birthday, if I should even start working on anything? And number three, what do you think I should talk about in my next Stitch With Me? I really want your ideas, your suggestions, otherwise I'll just be blurbing and going on talking about the randomest of things. Would be lovely to have a little topic. So if you have any questions for Stitch With Me, put them down below. I would love to talk to you. I absolutely adore, and I respond to everybody. If I don't, at least I heart your comment and then I respond later, but I try to respond to everybody, absolutely everybody. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before my birthday, which is on the 11th of May. And once I do that, there will be a giveaway. It's going to be a big giveaway. The plan is to have maybe 3, 4 or 5 items and give them out to 3, 4 or 5 different people, and I'm so excited. I'm also making one of the items. Not sure how that's gonna go, but hopefully that will work. Also a couple of updates in my Etsy shop. I know I've opened it up only for a little while, only for a couple of weeks. Oh, and it started raining. I've opened it up only for a week or so, so if you missed out, you weren't able to purchase items. However, I will be opening it back up very soon. I might even insert the latest release in here in terms of what was added to my shop. There will be more things added later on, but I sort of open it up as and when at random, but I will be doing that very shortly. But that's it really. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you to all of my new followers. I hope you enjoyed my latest Flosstube video. If you have any ideas, suggest them. Press subscribe, like, all of those, comment. That helps everybody to see my videos higher up on the list. And I will talk to you later. I will see you in my next Flosstube video, which will hopefully be at the end of May. In between, I'll do some Stitch With Me's and other random videos, but the overall Flosstube video will probably be end of May. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!